Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you are absolutely welcome. Today's video is a very nice one. Today's video is dedicated to God Almighty. I mean, without him, without him. Anyways, you know the rest. So this video is the perfect definition of see what the Lord has done. Oh, see what the Lord has done. What we've waited for has come to pass. See what the Lord has done. God has been so faithful for both me and my family. I mean, you all know without God, who are we? So today's video is actually about my one and only elder sister. In case you do not know already, that's if you're new. My sister is actually editorial and she is launching she's launching or she's opening her hotel. She has been actually trying she has been on this project for I think I don't know, I'm not even sure about the date anymore, but I'm sure she's going to be giving us all the juicy juice and all the teas we need to know. But I'm just here to tell you guys that my sister is actually has finally completed her multi-millions, if not billions. She's finally completed a multi-million hotel, and I'm super proud of her. My sister editorial is actually one of the most hardworking, talented, and versatile young woman I know. She started YouTube about 7, 8, 9, if not 10 years ago. She started YouTube when people were not as much as it is now. She started YouTube when everything was just so vulnerable. She started YouTube with no mentorship. She was her own mentor. She saw others do their things and she felt like, this is something I could do, or this is something I can do. It is something that if I venture into, it might actually pay off in the long run. In fact, when she was starting, she didn't even have it in mind that she was going to make it. She just wanted to do it as something she could just, I don't know. She was actually a very fluent person. So she felt like starting off her YouTube channel is just going to make people see her. She was she was working in an hotel at the time. I remember I was with her in Abuja, so I know that she was working in an hotel. She was paying, they were paying her 30,000 naira. So 30,000 naira was actually her start of payments. I think she was the receptionist, but even at that, she was paid 30,000 naira. And after her hotel work, she would come back home. She was using an iPhone 6. She was using an iPhone 6. She would come back home and then I would go to the market for her. I was also working. I was working with one of my bosses that was selling clothes and perfumes. They were paying me 10K at the time, while our own was 30K. So when she's at work, she's going to call me and tell me, oh, please go to the market and get me things I'm going to use. Mind you, when she started YouTube, she did not start with the normal beauty she's doing now. She started off with makeup. Makeup was her first niche. So she felt like she knew makeup. She actually she went to a makeup she learned how to do makeup, so she has a very wide idea about makeup. So that was her first niche. So I'll buy her the things she would use for her makeup, and then she would do all this dramatic Halloween kind of makeup. She was doing it, and I don't know, maybe that one really wasn't paying off. So she decided to switch. So she switched into music. She was in Abuja, but she had to fly all the way from Abuja to Lagos. So at that time she didn't fly. She entered night bus. I remember very well. She entered the bus and she came to Abuja to Lagos because my parents were still in Lagos, and then they shoot the film, the video. If I don't know if I can see a picture. I'm going to search, but I'm not sure if I can see a picture or a video of that music. I'm going to insert it here. The song was our love now 5 and 6, our love is so genuine, our love now 5 and 6, it's shack. That song is actually one of the funniest songs I've heard in a long time. But because it was my sister, we are vibing to this song because we have to encourage our sister now. Our sister wants to be a musician, so she thought about being a musician when she saw that her makeup career on YouTube, like, it's not, maybe, I don't know, it's not maybe she didn't really get the best out of it. So she was doing the music, she got duped, she had to pay Kizito. Well, Kizito is actually part of our success story because she had to pay Kizito to promote her videos, and then it didn't work. And the major reason why she came to Lagos, why she went to Lagos to shoot that music, was because they told her that if you want to blow in music, you have to be in Lagos soon. Have you seen anybody blowing in Abuja? It's nowhere except Lagos, so you have to come to Lagos. So that was why she risked it all, and she went to Lagos to shoot that music, and it did not still blow. She paid money for production, she paid money for promotion, she paid money to all the artists that she was supposed to pay. She did the normal costume, but you know work. And then after that, she came back to Abuja. She started doing other things. Eventually, she even went into comedy. There was a time she was doing comedy on her YouTube, and it still did not work, so she had to change niche. And then she started doing her lifestyle beauty that she's currently doing now, where she does natural remedies and stuff. So that was when she started picking up gently, gently, gently. Even at that, it still wasn't easy for her because she was an hotelier, so she would go to work in the morning and she would come back. They work there 24 hours. It's 24-hour shifts as at the time. So when she goes to work today, she's going to come back tomorrow morning. So when she comes back from work, she'll just rest for some time. Sometimes she will not even rest. On the other hand, me too, I have to go to my work. My work is just from morning 8 to 8. So when I come back from work too, I must have also gotten her the things she's going to use for her videos, and then we'll now start off. We'll start creating content. We'll start creating content for her. By that time, I wasn't even on YouTube, so I was just supporting her. We'll create content. We're staying in a self-contained, so there was nothing like big space. I'll be on the floor there. I'll be sleeping because I would have been very tired from my own normal day's job. So I'll be there sleeping while she's creating her content, and then she would scatter everywhere. And then the next day she has to rush to work, and then I have to now start cleaning. Me and Alfred will now start cleaning the place and tidying up the place. And it was not very easy. Also, our current husband actually played a very vital role without him knowing that he was playing a vital role. As at the time, our husband was actually staying next to us. Like, this is our compound. The next compound is our husband's one. So our husband was unconsciously being nice to her, bringing her things, saying that this lady is very hardworking. Let me just. Sometimes the husband would actually go help her buy those things. They were not even dating at the time. He was just a normal neighbor. So he was just there. He was being nice to her and eventually me. But maybe he liked her that time. I think that man has to come and do a story time telling us how, like, so husband with our husband, let me not call him my husband because at that time it was just a man. So the man will now come buy the things that she would use sometimes. If I don't have chance, he'll buy the things that she would use for the videos, and then it was just so helpful. He didn't know that he was helping his future wife. You see, so that's why you need to be nice to people even though they're just trying to help. You don't know what's going to happen at the other side of the road. So that was how editorial actually built our brand. She built it, she built it, she built it. It didn't take a day. It took her a while. It took her a very long while. And when she did it, her first paycheck was actually what motivated her and made her understand that I need to do this thing by fire by force. I need to put in my best. So when she got her first paycheck, I think the first money she received on YouTube was over 1 million naira at that time. So when she saw that money, that was when she knew that this thing is not going. I am not living this. So she was doing it still in combination with her work, and that is one thing I really admire about her. Even as she got that money, she didn't just quit her job. She continued for a very long time before she finally let that job go. So she was shuffling both the 24 hours hospital work, did I say hospital, the 24 hours hotel work, and YouTube career job. So eventually when she saw that it was very fruitful, she had to introduce my mom. She talked to my mom, and I don't know when my mom, I don't even know how they did it, but I was not around at the time. I was in Ivory Coast. So she talked my mom into it, and my mom started, and then my mom to finally started seeing small, like my mom saw that it is nice, so it is not something that you have to do too much, like it's just something that you just do casually and then you're going to get paid. Who doesn't like soft work? So she did it, and then eventually all of us are here. And then fast forward to, let's just say, Few years later, she has been able to save her wealth, she has been able to save her income, and she has built herself a very nice fortune. What am I speaking? She has gotten herself a very nice investment that I think is very okay for her, and we are just here to support her. That is the best anyone can ever ask for. So, um, what I've learned from my sister is that she's a go-getter. Anything she wants to get, that she would get. She has been able to save her money. Jesus, if I can save the way my sister saves, I would have been a very, very rich girl. But my mouth, I'm living from hand to mouth, like not like that, but I'm just trying to say that any money I have, like my sister is a very, very good saver. She's an economist. Okay, she did economics in school. Maybe that's why it's still she still has that atom. But she's very good at saving her money. She doesn't spend too much. She doesn't spend when she's not supposed to spend. She's very, very she's a wife material. Jesus. She's actually a very wife material. So as at the time when she was getting all this money, she started YouTube when people were not too much. So that was when, in fact, I would say that anyway, YouTube then was actually very much better than YouTube now. Anyway, there are advantages and there are disadvantages. As at the time, the street was not rampant, it was not saturated. But if you get paid higher when you change it, like the dollar rate as at the time was very small, it was around 360. But now we are hearing 1,000 something. So even though you're making lesser, like you're making less on YouTube now, because of the dollar rate, it's still going to look like it is high, but deep down it's not high. What am I even saying? I derailed. The point is that my sister is one of the most hardworking lady I know. She's such an inspiration to me because when I look at her, when I look at her life, when I look at how she does her things and how she's an inspiration and I really much admire her. And I'm just using this opportunity to tell her that I love her and I'm so proud of her. So in case you don't know, I've talked so much about her and I've not even talked about the hotel. So the hotel's name is Eddie Golden Hotels and Gardens, located at Caro, Abuja. So she's going to be officially opening the hotel on the 21st of October this month. And of course, we are going to be going to support her. I am going to support her because it is what if I miss the opening, wait till I gain. Although I'm going to be busy in school, but my school can wait. We don't have any serious thing going on, so I can just go there and just pass time and then I'll come back to my school. My school no they run. They run. You go still wait for me. So that's it. If you are in Abuja, you can come. She's inviting everybody. She said she's inviting everybody. That's why I'm actually saying it. She's inviting everybody that want to come support her. Please bring your positive energy. No bad energy needed. Any comments or any suggestion that you have that is negative or that you feel that I saw some people saying that that's not a good investment. Is it your investment? Somebody has money and somebody use their money to buy something and you're telling the person that is not good. It is not good for you, but it is good for the person. So please, if you have any negative energy or any negative thoughts, keep it to yourself. We don't want to know. Keep it to yourself and yourself. Just keep it to yourself. Take it. Don't even say it. You can say it to your friend, but we don't want to hear it. If it is positive, please keep them coming. That is just it, guys. What next am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to say that that's it. Thank you.